in the Gen X booth, and we're talking to two of the three designers of the game Northwest Passage Adventure. Now, rather than me totally mess up you guys' name, I'm going to let you introduce yourselves, and then we'll talk about the game.
Okay. My name is Jaime Vega. I'm one of the designers.
And I'm Diego Martin, one of the designers too.
And there is another designer who is not now, it's Victor Rojo.
Yes.
Excellent. Well, so let's talk a little bit about Northwest Passage. This is, I know you guys' first design, which has to be awesome. People are loving this game. Let's go back a ways, and when did the start of this design begin? Just a little while ago, or is this something you've been working on for a long time?
Yes, a little bit, because we started to, well, the other guy has an idea of the Northwest Passage due to a radio program. And he thought, okay, I have an idea and maybe we can make a board game because he likes board games. And he told to us the idea and we say, okay, let's do. And we take some board and we cut, we put some glue, and we made a huge first prototype. And we start to try, we start to test.
Testing with our friends also.
Absolutely.
Yeah, with our friends. And it took too much time, a lot of time to test it.
Right.
Because the first draft was a little bit strange because always wants one people. And it was, we have to make some rules to put all the people together and
finally we come up with a game.
Wow, and so that was like about a year?
A year, more or less.
Okay,
a year and a half, more or less.
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So tell everybody a little bit about the theme of the game before we start talking about the mechanics.
Okay, so the theme is the Northwest Passage, okay? That is a sea route that connects the ocean, the Pacific Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean by the north of Canada, between Canada and the North Pole. Okay, so we are going to discover it. There are many explorers who try to discover it on the 19th century. Okay, so we are going to be one of them.
Excellent.
And we are going to discover the Northwest Passage.
Cool. And is this actual, the board represents the passage?
Yeah.
You can see here the board for 4 people.
Okay.
Okay.
We can play 2, 3,
or 4.
or 4 people, depending on how we prepare.
Okay.
Okay, now we have a wide of 8 hexagons.
Right.
If we have 6 for 3 players,
Gotcha.
or 4 only with these tiles.
Okay.
For 2 people.
Okay, excellent. So the setup varies based on the number of players.
Yeah.
So what are, give everybody an idea of some of the unique mechanics that are involved in this game, just a little overview of how we play the game.
Okay, so we have 4 kinds of terrains. Okay, we have water, we have land, we have snow, and we have icebergs.
Gotcha.
Okay, and each one costs different points. Okay, they cost 1, 2, 3, and 4 action points.
Okay.
And per turn we have 4.
Okay.
So to move along the scenario, we have to use our advanced tokens.
Okay.
They have different shapes and quantities, and
Okay.
depending on where we go, we will use one or none of
2,
them.
3
okay.
or 4 action points.
Okay.
And our goal is to reach the last row, that is the 24th, and the first of you that reach and overpass the 24th row is the winner.
And that's these guys that have started here.
Yes, just
And
started
then-
here.
The scenario is unfolding as long as we advance. Okay, always seeing 4 rows in advance of the boat
Okay.
that goes first.
Oh, okay.
And it's unfold at random, so there is no too much equal games.
Okay, now is
Every game is different.
everybody's competing against each other to be the first one down
we
there?
have also treasure chests.
I was going to say, I saw the treasure.
Okay, if we pass over
You
one
can
of
see
these,
here the treasure chest.
we take a card that
Okay.
is to interact between people and between the scenario. Okay, we
Okay.
can change a tile to adapt our road.
Oh,
We
okay.
can place an iceberg in front of somebody to block.
Okay.
We can make a lot of things.
Okay.
And also our character has
Has
an
special
ability.
abilities.
Okay, excellent.
So at the beginning of the game, we will have one with an
Okay.
ability to increase our.
Okay, awesome. Now, about how long does it take to play a game?
It depends on the number of players, but it's from 2 people it's more or less 20 minutes, and for 4 people it's 30 minutes. It's not
Okay.
Half an
That is
hour.
fast.
Okay, that's great. So how long will the passageway be at the end of a typical game? How? does it-
maybe like this,
Maybe about
not
that.
more. It's 24
This
rows
is more or
of
less
this,
12.
24.
This is half the game.
Okay.
Because they are 24 rows.
And they just boom, they go,
Yeah.
okay.
They are small to don't have a big table to play, so you can play in whatever table you want.
Okay, awesome. Now I know you guys are still kind of reveling, you know, since this is your very first one, you're enjoying, basically everybody enjoying this game, but you already have other ideas cooking now that this is becoming popular and people are having a fun time. Is it getting you thinking? Do you have other designs?
We have some.
We have several more games, but we have to think about
It's
the
not-
Once you have one, the ideas flow
and it's
on their
easy.
own.
there's probably a lot of things that you might have intended to include in here that don't, and they spawn other ideas.
Yeah, something like
let's
that.
see. This is more difficult, but let's see.
Okay.
Maybe. Who knows next year?
Okay. Well, hey guys, we thank you for taking time out
Thank you.
today.
Thanks to you.
Tell us all about
Thanks
the
to all
Northwest
of you.
Passageway.
Glad to see you.
I think we're going to have to play test this. I am
Of
really
course.
cool. Hopefully, we'll see you next year with your next great idea.
We hope.
Greetings from Spain.